channel. Today's video is this makeup look. I'm going to show you guys how I got this eyeshadow today, and I'm also going to show you my base routine. I'm basically using the same products. I'm just applying it a little tad bit different. I'm putting it on my face a little bit different, but it's the same products that I always use for my makeup. So today I'm going to show you guys this, and the thing that really inspired me, because I feel like I have not been inspired to do makeup recently, but I was on Instagram and I seen this makeup artist called Tana the Makeup Artist, and she did like this look on her model, and I was like, nah, I need to do this. And obviously her model is a lighter complexion, so I decided to put a little twist on it to make it my complexion friendly, and I feel like this is gorgeous. Listen, y'all could do this for graduation, birthday, Christmas, date night, Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, all New Year's. Like, this makeup look is something that you could do all year round. It's super pretty. It makes you look so put together, and it really looked like a makeup artist did it. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this all by myself, so you could just follow along with me. I'm not gonna have the video going too fast, so you guys can actually follow along with me. So let's get right into this video. And I'm gonna link all the products that I use in my description box. So if you guys are interested in any of the products that I'm using, I'm gonna have it in the description box, so you guys can just go in the description box and get it from there. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is wash my face and stuff, but I'm going in with the e.l.f. putty primer. This is the hydrating one. It looks kind of like yellowish and it has little sparkles in it. So I'm just using a little bit. It was actually finished. And now I'm going to use the NYX brow gel, well, brow glue, and I put that back and forth into my brows so my brow will be super stuck. Then I just pass my finger right on top, and that's just going to lay it down. And once I do that, I am going to match my brows to my hair. So I did end up using some Anastasia Beverly Hills, this two-sided one. It's the dark brown color, and I am using the lighter side because I want my brows to be a little bit lighter to match this hair. So I'm just putting a lot of product on the brush, but I'm lightly brushing it onto my brow. Then I started going in with some of a lighter shade inside the Marina, is this Marina Boots? No, this palette. I'm gonna link the palette down below. I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan to carve out these brows. And then I decided to tape my eye area because I wanted this eyeshadow to be as sharp as possible. I'm using the MAC paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. I'm going in with a little bit of this. I put it at the back of my hand, and then I'm applying it with a Real Techniques blending brush. Is this Real Techniques? Yes, this is a Real Techniques blending brush. So I'm applying that very lightly actually on top of my eyes, and then I'm going to leave it for about 4 or 5 minutes just so it can get nice and tacky. And then I'm going to start putting the eyeshadow. So I'm using these two colors right there, and I'm going to put that as a transition shade. So I'm just pressing it in, and then I'm going to buff it in. And I actually used some inspo from Instagram, so if you see me looking away, I'm actually looking at my phone to make sure like I'm kind of getting the colors pretty good. So yeah, I just keep blending until I like it, and then I'm going in with a nice brown shade, and I only use that one palette. So as long as you have the palette, you know exactly the brown shade I'm talking about. I'm using that dark brown shade right there in the crease, just kind of giving my eye like a curve type of look. And then I keep going back and buffing it out with that same first two shades. And yeah, that's what you want to do. Just go back and forth with those colors. And then I'm using that black shade in the palette to even darken up that area because I'm trying to go for like a fake wing type of look. And then I'm using those two shades, and I actually end up going back in and using a different shade because I did not like how light it was. Now I'm blending a little bit more, and I'm actually just looking at it, and I really did not like how light this was, so I end up wiping it off, and I put some of my P. Louise base right there, and I'm using that caramel color. I believe it's called caramel. It's on the top. You just seen me dip into it, and I just use that instead because I feel like it goes better with my skin tone. And now I'm going in with the Inglot gel liner. I got this from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you guys. Absolutely love this. It's super dark and it's just so nice and matte. And then I'm using that brown shade out of the same palette just to kind of blur the eyeshadow a bit so everything can look, you know, nice and seamless and blended. And I just keep going back and forth with the blending and stuff. I did take off the tape, and this is how it looks. So I'm going ahead and doing the same exact thing to the other eye.
I know that you're drunk. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty. Don't move right in my house, call a taxi. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib and I'm sliding.
And then once my eyes look like this, I was really pleased with the way this eyeshadow turned out. I am going to go ahead and start doing my base routine. I seen some people mention about my base, and this is exactly what I do. So I'm just putting some mascara on. This is my Climax mascara, and then I'm going to do my base routine. I just put on some of my lashes. These are my ZEL lash. I'm actually not sewing them right now, but yeah. So I mixed those two foundations together. It's the NARS Radiant Foundation in the color Marquise and New Caledonia. I mixed them on the back of my hand like that, and I'm applying that all over my face. And you can see my chin. I literally just like covered it up, but I ripped the skin off of my chin. So it was like fresh. This color is a good combination, so if you're my skin tone or you have like a yellow undertone, I recommend mixing two foundations together. And you could also go and get like samples from Sephora. If you don't want to buy the full bottle, you can get it in the sample version. So I'm going in with the LA Girl Cool Tan, and this is exactly where I put it. And I make sure that I put it on the sides of my nose and not up on top of my nose anymore, because I like blending it up to the side of my nose a little bit. You're gonna see exactly what I mean when I start blending. And this is very important to make sure you have that sharp liner look. Make sure you use your brush to sleek that out. And then once your face is like this, you're gonna leave it for 5 minutes. And I start putting like some blush. This is the NYX Sweet Chic, or I'm gonna link everything down below, child. I don't remember exactly which blush this is, but I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the color Earth to contour. And then I'm just using a Real Techniques brush to buff that in. Once that's nice and buffed, I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques blending brush. I forgot the number of this brush. Y'all, I'll be linking everything in the description box like I said. So I don't be remembering this stuff on the top of my head, and I don't have it in front of me, so I can't remember the exact number for this brush, but I have a couple of them. I actually have 2 of them, and I need to get some more because this is probably my favorite brush. And then sometimes I hate having to freaking clean it before I can use it again, so then I end up using something else. But I don't feel like nothing beats blending like this brush, so I'm gonna get some more of this brush. Nothing to discuss, cause I did by default and without any doubt. And I'm gonna apply my hydrating camo concealer. This is the e.l.f. camo concealer in the color Tan Sand. And I just put that right under my eye. You can see it looks a little yellow, but once I start putting powders and stuff, it's gonna tone it down. That's why I want something bright under there. I'm going back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the color Earth, and I'm going to clean up my contour. This is very important to have a nice clean looking makeup, so make sure you go in and clean up that nose area and blend it in like this. Okay, and then once I'm pleased with the look, I go back in with that same brush and I start blending. And make sure that you kind of stay on that inner part of the eye and don't really bring this bright concealer all over the place, because it's gonna look a mess. So that's why I'm going in with my sponge, because then the sponge kind of picks up some of that product, so it's not too much. And then once I'm pleased, I'm gonna go ahead and use this powder puff, and I'm applying my Huda Beauty Banana Bread setting powder under my eyes in 4 different layers. And I'm just going over the whole face with the residue and just set my whole face with the rest that's on my hand. Alright, and once I'm pleased, I am going to go back in with some of my Laura Mercier Translucent in Honey, and I'm putting that under my eye to brighten up the under eyes even more. And then while this is sitting under my eye, I'm going in with my Marina Buttes bronzer in the color Ebony, and I'm just bronzing up my face, trying to stay more on the high points of my face. So that's what I'm doing right here. And then I'm using just this random blending brush, and I'm applying some of my Inglot liner to my waterline because that just helps your eyes to just like stand out even more. I love this. This looks so freaking cute. And then I'm just using this liner brush to apply the brown underneath my waterline. And look how that looks so put together. And then I'm going in with my MAC finishing powder, and I'm pressing the powder into my skin to get rid of any ashy residue and to make everything pull together. This is very important, I feel like, for my makeup to look seamless. I definitely have to do this. I cannot miss this step. So make sure you guys invest in a finishing powder, and that's gonna just pull your whole makeup look together. Then I want a little bit more brightening effect, so I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. I don't know what number I got in this. I think I got a number 12 or something. I'm not sure. But I'm going to have it down below, like I said. And I'm just putting that under my eye just to give a little bit more brightening effect. And then I'm using my Morph setting spray to melt in everything. And then I'm going in one more time with that brush to make sure that I still have a matte look, because I'm not going for dewy. I'm going for more matte. And then this is basically the look. I did go ahead and fill in my moles, but I don't think I showed you guys that. But yeah, I did. Wow. So yeah, I'm filling in my moles with just like this glittery brown liner. I love filling in my moles. They just look so good. I have a lot more moles, but these are the ones that really stick out on my face. So I love coloring them in. And yeah, this is basically the look. I don't think I showed you guys my lips, but I am wearing on my lips the Morphe Trendsetter and Flower Crown and Mercury. So yeah, that's basically the end look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, guys. And yeah. Okay, guys, this is the end of the video. This is how the makeup turned out. I absolutely love how this makeup turned out. And I also have been using my benzoyl peroxide, so my skin is actually seamless under the makeup. I mean, I do have discoloration, but as you can see, I did not even do any color correction, and it looks so good. And I actually ripped my skin off of my chin last night because I was attempting to wax my hairy ass chin, and I ripped my skin off. But you can see everything looks nice, everything is covered, and it just looks so good. If you guys are gonna try this makeup out, make sure you leave me a comment down below. I would love to see you guys showing me some love in the comments. So I know you guys like this kind of type of video, and when I come up with like different ideas or I get different inspiration, I'll come and show you guys my makeup looks. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will definitely see you in my next one. Bye.